Greetings, citizens of the internet. You can call me Nitro Indigo, and today I'll be talking about something that's been bothering me for a long time. How long? Since around 2009. Like many Pokémon fans, I discovered the franchise through the anime. I started watching it around late into the Advanced series, but I really became obsessed with it during Diamond and Pearl. Eventually, though, I stopped watching it somewhere in the middle of Dub Season Galactic Battles. Around that time, I discovered Bulbapedia, which has been my go-to source of Pokémon information for a long time. One day, I was reading the article for Arceus and the Jewel of Life, and saw a sentence in the trivia section that shocked me. At the time, there was a bullet point that said something like, "As of this movie, all Pokémon have now appeared in the anime, except Porygon's evolutions, which likely never will after the EP038 incident." Until that day, I only knew Porygon's evolutionary line as those annoying Pokémon in Temporal Tower that spammed Discharge, but after looking at the page for EP038, my younger self was heartbroken and cried. I suppose I should explain. On the 16th of December 1997, the 38th episode of the Pokémon anime, Den-O Senshi Porygon, which has a variety of possible translations, aired in Japan. This episode had a lot of flashing lights, known as Parka Parka, which caused hundreds of children in Japan to have seizures. They then showed the seizure footage again on the news, causing even more people to have seizures. Oops. Due to this incident, known as Pokémon Shock, the anime was taken off the air for 4 months. Pikachu's goodbye might have been created in the meantime, and the anime moved from Tuesdays to Thursdays when it returned. EP038 was banned by the Japanese government, and Porygon never appeared in the anime again. Right? Porygon wasn't removed from the first Japanese opening, though it was edited in other ways to reduce the risk of seizures. It also continued to make cameos right up until the 5th movie, Pokémon Heroes. Its evolutions, on the other hand, were in Kyurem vs Edward Elric, for a few seconds, and Porygon 2 was in the Pokerap GS. That's it. For comparison, let's talk about another banned Pokémon, Kadabra. Kadabra's Japanese name is Young Geller, a pun on the famous mystic Uri Geller. To cut a long story short, Uri Geller sued Nintendo of America because he believed that Kadabra was a negative depiction of his likeness. Because of this, Kadabra hasn't appeared in the trading card game since Skyridge in 2003, hasn't appeared in the anime since AG 146, Fear Factory Phony, which aired in Japan in 2005, and will still evolve when traded holding an Everstone. But I'm not bothered by that, because Kadabra's controversy is tied to what the Pokémon inherently is. Porygon 2 and Porygon Z, on the other hand, are not inherently Paka Paka seizures. An episode that aired almost 20 years ago isn't going to mean anything to the kids who watch the anime casually, or adults who discovered the franchise through Pokémon Go. If, in some alternate universe somewhere, OLM put Porygon 2 in some random Johto episode that aired when the internet was still in its infancy, no one would have batted an eye. I've heard people say that OLM, that's the company that makes the anime, ignored Porygon because they didn't want to remind themselves of the incident. Fair enough, but if that's the case, how did it get not 1, but 2 evolutions? I know that the games and anime are separate, but surely Game Freak knew about Pokémon Shock. It made international news before Pokémon had even been exported, and left a negative mark on the franchise they created. But maybe I'm overreacting. 2 Pokémon not being in the anime isn't the end of the world, and I don't really like the anime anyway. Heck, even when I was little, I eventually got bored of the anime's repetitive structure. Porygon may be the most unmarketable Pokémon in existence, but it's just as important to the franchise as the marketable likes of Pikachu and Lucario. There hasn't been a serious Pokémon controversy for a long time, and I'm glad about that. The Pokémon Company have learned from their mistakes.